Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are taking a look at two budget gaming mice under 2000 rupees, which are the Razer Deathadder Essential and the Logitech G102 Lightsync. So in this video we are going to compare them and we're going to see which one of these mice is better for the price. So keep watching. Starting off with the dimensions, the G102 Lightsync has a height of 38.22mm and a length of 116.6mm. On the other hand, the Deathadder stands a bit taller at 42.7mm and longer at a length of 127mm. If we compare the width of the two mice, the G102 comes in at 62.15mm and the Deathadder at 61.7. Coming over to the cables, both G102 and Deathadder come with a rubber cable. There is some confusion going around about why Razer is missing the braided cable in this one, and I have cleared that in the previous video, so be sure to check that out. I like the implementation of the rubber cable on the Lightsync. It does not give the mouse much of a drag. The Razer's cable in this case gives even less drag, but I guess that's due to the added weight. The USB connectors on both of these mice are good quality USB-A, with the Deathadder sporting Razer's iconic green accent. Next up, we'll look at the skates. The Logitech G102 has 4 skates arranged at every corner of the mouse. This is a design that Logitech uses in many of their mice and it does not disappoint. The material used is carbon dyed PTFE. I like the slide that it gives and had no issues while gaming or basic usage. The skates on the Deathadder are arranged with 2 skates on the top and a single white skate on the bottom. They're also constructed out of PTFE and are pretty similar to those on the G102. The slide is noticeably smooth and they perform exceptionally well if you consider the added weight. Another important aspect when it comes to mice are the switches. Both these mice are fitted with mechanical switches, with the G102 sporting the insanely popular Omron switches, while in the case of the Deathadder, Razer has not disclosed exactly which switch they used, but it's probably some version of Omron. Both the switches have almost the same amount of travel, with the Deathadder's click feeling a little bit more mushier than the G102. As for the durability rating, both the switches are rated at 10 million clicks. Moving further, we have the scroll wheel. The wheel on the G102 is low profile and has double pattern grooves and a nice rubbery feel. Clicks on the wheel are also pronounced and smooth. Coming over to the Deathadder, the scroll wheel is pretty good too. The divots on the wheel are not overdone and provide a good grip. The click is soft and effortless, although I did end up clicking it by mistake due to that. We'll look at the sensor now. The Logitech G102 Lightsync is outfitted with the mercury sensor that goes up to 8000 dpi. It handles almost everything you throw at it pretty well, including esports gaming. On the Deathadder side, Razer hasn't disclosed exactly which sensor they've used in this mouse. They're just calling it the optical sensor. Even though it's limited at 6400 dpi, it seems on par with the Logitech's 8000 dpi, possibly due to Razer's optimization. It gives me no issues during my testing and performed exceptionally well in games like Apex Legends and Fortnite. Coming to the build quality, I think both these mice are pretty incredible for the price. The design on the G102 is the same that Logitech uses in several other mice and the same in case of Razer. Therefore, they're well thought out, tried and tested mice that have improved over time. The body is robust, the buttons feel solid and the cord is also pretty durable. Although it would have been nice if they included a braided cable too. On the downsides, the G102 has faced issues with the scroll wheel malfunctioning over time, so hopefully Logitech has fixed that by now. On the Deathadder side, I don't see any downsides on the build quality side, except maybe Razer could improve the cable, which is the most criticized part of this mouse. When it comes to the software, Logitech has a one-stop station for all their devices, which they call the G Hub. It houses all the settings and customizations that you'll need. You can adjust the DPI speeds. You can also customize commands, keys, actions and macros according to your preferences. And you have a whole bunch of RGB customization options too. Software wise, things are pretty similar on the Razer side too. You get the Razer Synapse software with this mouse. Jumping into the software, you get links to register your new device and some other links as well. Now coming to the actual features, you get various button customizations with an option to switch from standard to hypershift profile. You might be wondering what hypershift is. It's basically the capability to switch from one set of controls to another. You just have to press one assigned button on your mouse and it changes the function of any of the other buttons that you assign. You also get various options regarding your profiles like add, import, export, etc. Coming over to the performance, you get ability to customize DPI and polling rate. Since this mouse does not have RGB, you get basic lighting customizations like brightness and ability to switch from static to breathing mode. You also have the option to switch off the lighting when the display is turned off or your PC is idle. Another exceptional thing about Razer Synapse is that you can link your profiles and devices individually with the games that are installed in your PC. All in all, I think both of these mice are pretty great options in the price that they come in. At the end, it all comes down to what you prefer. The Logitech G102 is better suited for people with smaller hands and therefore it's better for claw grips. Also, it's ambidextrous, so it can be used by both right and left-handed people. On the other hand, the Deathadder is suited for people with bigger hands and for those who prefer palm grips. It has an ergonomic shape, so left-handed people will have a hard time using this mouse. So that was it for this video guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe the channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next one.